What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, I brace Sigma so you don't have to. Today, I'm gonna be sharing with you everything I know about Sigma, her playstyle, her equipments, how to pull the user, and something like that. So Sigma is a pre-character that you can get by finishing the Skyward Tower floor 100. So once you finish the Skyward Tower, you are guaranteed to get Sigma, and you will be able to unlock her on the standard summons since that is the requirement for Sigma to be able to be summonable. So yeah, Sigma is a ranger. She is a dark element character. So she is neutral. She deals neutral damage to most of the RGB characters available in the game right now, but she does more damage to against light enemies, but they are very few. So Sigma is a somewhat like a support or a sub DPS depending on how you gear her. That is what I've been using her. Sigma is a really good priority support for your team, especially in PvP, because she is there to raise your team's priority gauge. Let us take a look at her skill. As you can see, my skills for Sigma are 1, 1, and max. I did not level her skill 1 and skill 2, mainly because I've been using Sigma just for priority gauge push, which is her S3, which is her bread and butter. Let us take a look at her S3. Strike Launcher attacks all enemies, increases the priority of all allies by 2.5% for each target damage. So since you're fighting 4 enemies in arena, this priority increase will be 10%. So there will be a 10% push to your team. Why do you need to use Sigma for something like this, for a support pusher? Mainly because if you don't have really good speed gears for your teams or your characters, she can push your team a little bit. But in higher ranking in PvP, it's pretty hard to fight against really fast characters, especially if they also have Sigma in their lineup, because Sigma can reach around to 300 plus speed. And right now, this is the current gear that I have with her. The fastest gear that I can gear her is only at 283. Yes, it's not the best, but I think it's pretty decent. And all rangers have the best speed stats, so you can raise their speed really high as long as you have really good speed gears. But this kind of build is somewhat poo-poo because she will deal poop damage. Yes, as you can see, the attack is only 1.8k, critical chance is 23%, and critical damage is 206%. So this type of gear is this type of arrangement is best used only for pushing your team. Let me show you in a showcase of using this type of build for Sigma. I pre-recorded this one earlier, and as you can see, what is her main role for this one? This one is just going to be a support Sigma. So doesn't matter who comes first, either Cindy or Sigma, because the roles that they are here for are just for supporting your Rin to do to take the turn first. As you can see here, the enemy Noah is faster than my Rin, right? The enemy Noah has 96% compared to my Rin 89%. So if Sigma will push my team, Rin will now be faster than Noah, and that is a lot of that is a huge buff for my team, because if Noah takes turn before my Rin will die because Noah will just wipe my team. That is how good she is, and that is why Sigma is really good as a support priority pusher in this type of scenario. So let us see. Look at the damage also. Look at the damage. The damage is very poop, right? But this time, the damage is not what matters. The thing that matters the most is the priority push. As you can see, my Rin is now taking the turn instead of the enemy Noah, because of the priority push from Sigma, and also some help from the priority push from Tio. But Tio is just also a backup, and everyone has Tio, right? Everyone should raise Tio because of how good she really is. And that is how to use Sigma as a support priority push. What if you build Sigma as a DPS character? I also have a showcase of Sigma being a DPS character, and I will show you her damage. So this is the team that I'm rocking during my showcase here. As you can see, this is the stat of Sigma. I gave Sigma my Rin, my best speed DPS gear. I only have one speed DPS gear, so I can only use this one on my Rin. But here, for the sake of the showcase of understanding Sigma's skill kit, I try to use my Rin's gear for Sigma. As you can see, this is her stats with my Rin's gear. 3,000 attack, 282 speed, 62% critical chance, and 214% critical hit damage. You will see the damage of Sigma by using some DPS gears. You still need some speedy DPS gears. It's kind of resource hungry for Sigma. She is somewhat gear dependent. If you want to be using Sigma as a really good sub DPS support, but you will see the damage here of Sigma with speed damage gear. If you want to use Sigma as a sub DPS character, you might want to speed tune your team with Sigma being the second one to go take their turn after Cindy, because Cindy's buff is pretty huge. Attack buff plus accuracy buff is a really no joke in arena, especially in high ranking PvPs, and it gives Sigma more damage to deal with the enemy. And you will see now this one, Sigma's S3 damage. There is a white damage, right? That is a miss. Because in higher ranking PvPs, a lot of players now are using some form of evasion gears. And that is what is making this type of attack miss. But you will still see the damage here. 20k damage, and she erases Noah. Not bad, right? Not bad. And the Rin is somewhat also 60% is around 60% na HP now. And then my Dela will finish the job with her counter attack. Right? It's not bad to be building Sigma as a main DPS, right? She's pretty good. The first impression of people around Sigma is that she is kind of weak. That is my first impressions of her also when I tried to use her. But once you fully understand her kit and once you fully geared her up, you will see how good Sigma is. I think I rated Sigma in my latest tier list to be an SS tier character, mainly because of what she can do to your team, especially in PvP. That is how I rated her in PvP. I think she is SS tier, and I will stick by it because I believe that Sigma is really top tier. You can also see the current top 100 in Arena if they are using Sigma in their lineup. Are they using Sigma here? Top 6 uses Sigma. Top 13 uses Sigma. Top 14 uses Sigma. So Sigma is not to be underestimated, guys. So do not sleep on Sigma. Sigma is good. Sigma is great. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.